Man, this is going back.
Are gone, non-existent, not there, not put on. Holy shit, how does that even happen? And y'all ain't gonna believe this, and guy called me because his tandems wouldn't slide. I pulled the little pin out and all the pins went in, no problem. I told him go ahead. Trailer just started rolling, no issue at all. I get to looking, there's no brake shoes there. There's no brake shoes there. Well, wait. There's none up there. There's none up there. All 4 brake shoes are gone.
How does that happen? Well, it's not a pre-trip thing, is it? Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you got to check for brake shoes at least. All right, let's get the intro going because StreamYard has changed everything. I have a guitar in my hand in case you didn't notice. Link in the description. My Amazon stuff. All right, guys. Welcome to This Trucking Life. If you don't know me, my name is Everett. I'm a Walmart truck driver. I'm sitting here in the garage next to my Walmart truck they gave me. I wish. Yeah, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and show you guys a couple of the Walmart jobs because it is subjective, but Walmart is the greatest job, the greatest trucking job. It's definitely the greatest trucking job I ever had. I'm going to explain why. I also do some vlogs, so check them out as well. I talk a lot. There's a lot of helpful information if you can stomach the rambling. There's no driving footage. There's no anything against company policy because, you know, my job's awesome and I don't want to lose it. So there's that. I got a little script to help keep me, invisible. But now we'll have some shenanigans here in a little bit. So let's get this part over with. Let's see. Yeah, I answer lots of questions, so feel free to email me. The email is somewhere. A lot of stuff's in the description. A lot of stuff that I talk about is there as well. But let me share that out too. If you like StreamYard, get you started on that. I have the free version, so I can't do anything now. They've just completely changed it, which I understand because it's a lot for them to handle. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about the current positions available, how to find them, how to apply for them. And at the end, we'll open up for some questions and all that stuff. Post a comment here, or you can email me at ttlwalmart@gmail.com. That's TTL for This Trucking Life, walmart@gmail.com. Also, watch my playlist. The link's somewhere, probably in the description. If not, I'll put it there by the time you guys watch this on the replay. And it's called, it's on my channel. It's called How to Get the Job. And you can also find these jobs on drive, 4, walmart.com, which we'll be going on in a second. You can go with me if you want. I did want to specify if you've already been on the website, it's going to kind of be locked into the area you chose. So you can easily go back in and I think reset the cookies or whatever, clear the cache, just to kind of get an idea of what's going on everywhere else. But usually it's pretty good about keeping it in your area so you don't have to drive too far to get to work, right? I don't know. 250 miles from the DC is the limit. So, and that's not bad. This is drive there and drive home one time a week. So, you know, and a lot of times I'm sure you can drive there, get there overnight, stay in the truck that you're going to be taking the next day. Because we're supposed to have those trucks back by 10 p.m., sometimes 8 p.m. It just depends. So yeah, you'll have You'll be able to sleep before you have to actually do your 10-hour or 11-hour drive, 14-hour day. All right, so back to me looking over here instead of right here. Okay, that's not really in the way, is it? So yeah, if you've ever applied, you'll need to re-enter all your information manually. It'll ask you to, do you want to use existing, have it auto-populated? Tell it no, because you're going to use me as a referral, hopefully, if I earned your referral here. And that'll help you get your application on top, and it'll help me out. It'll give me a bonus as well. But at the same time, I'm not here fishing for bonuses. I'm here because it's the greatest job ever, and I like to answer questions. I'm invested in the company as far as stocks go. So when Walmart hires somebody who's expecting the world or has a different idea of what it is other than what it actually is, that drops our stock, because that's a lot of money, because they're going to quit. Walmart invests tons of money in each driver. So my job, in my opinion, I'm not at all doing this for Walmart, but I'm doing it for the greater good, Walmart drivers, potentially. You will have, you'll have all the knowledge of how Walmart is before you go, so you can decide if you like it or not. I can tell you one thing right off the bat before you can get to the jobs. There are some jobs that I've had, FedEx, Schneider, I can't remember. Yeah, those are the two main. Oh, MTS, Martin Transport Services. They do auto stuff. They are way more strict than Walmart. Okay, forget what you've heard. A lot of times you hear these horror stories from these guys who couldn't make it through onboarding because they wanted to do it their way, not the Walmart way, which is tried and true. 50 plus years of trucking experience with Walmart. They know what they want to see, and if you can't do it, then you're not Walmart material anyways. But anyways, you don't have the cameras facing you in the cab. You don't have the camera waiting for you to close your eyes too long. There's so much about Walmart that's better, right? Thank you guys for coming in. If you could click the links or whatever, we'll continue here. Like I said, whenever you go to apply and you've never applied before, it's going to ask you how you heard about Walmart, or if you know somebody that works at Walmart. Yes, you know me. Okay. Please email me first so we can talk about it, and also so I can let them know I got a driver that's applied for whatever DC. Make sure you tell me what DC, what city. All my information is below as well. Driver referral 54285 is my driver number. That's all you got to do. Everett Mathis is my name. You can put that down as a referral or as someone that you know that works at Walmart. Make sure you email me. We'll talk about what to expect versus what's really going on. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you exactly all the way down. Because like I said, I've invested. I don't want Walmart spending a ton of money on drivers. I don't want drivers mad at me because they think I was lying. Because, and again, this is my experience. All right, I'm at probably the best DC ever, in my opinion. All the people I work with are great. There is no union, no Teamster, none of that, no union dues every freaking pay period, because we have a huge group of 3.5 million mile drivers, been there 30 plus years. They have all the pull, basically. Corporate listens to them. That's why we don't have driver facing cameras. That's why we don't have those goofy fall asleep camera things. There's a lot that we have because, and you can tell because it's, dictated by drivers, seasoned drivers. So yes, we wear a uniform. Yes, you have to tuck your uniform in. No, you can't wear flip flops. Can you wear Crocs? I don't really know. I'm wearing them now, but I'm not at work. So Tolga is in the house. Oi, oi. Tolga is my boy over there representing Turkey. He's going to get Walmart over there. Walmart's going to open up in Turkey because of him. But no, let's get to the nitty gritty. Also, if you've already used a referral and you're watching this because you're just nervous about onboarding stuff, tons of people. Guys, ask me questions. Check out my stuff, my playlist, and I have also helped drivers get in. It's already used somebody as a referral. They just still ain't heard a call. I can help push that usually. It just depends on what region you're in. I can push for them to look at your application. So how does it work? You'll get past the normal application process, and it's not horrible, but it does seem like it takes a while. You're going to be answering some questions twice, like your history and stuff, because they're going to use a company called First Advantage, and that First Advantage goes through your driving history. All right, so they're going to dig deep in that. You'll probably get a couple of phone calls or emails from them, especially if you're like me and you're self-employed as a driver, had your own business. There's a lot there. Once they verify everything, you'll get an onboarding date. Actually, you'll get a phone call first with the recruiter. They'll also probably ask you either in that email or on the phone call who referred you. Keep my information down. I'll read that in a minute, Toga. That's awesome. Put my information down, and whenever you get the phone call, guys, it's all in this playlist. Just watch the playlist, How to Get the Job. It explains it all. We won't go too far with that because I really want to get in looking at jobs before I'm 10 minutes in, which is already too late. Jesus. Let me see. Yeah, but a referral will get your name on top versus those who don't have a referral when they apply. Not saying you can't get the job without a referral. That's not true at all. Although they are hiring less than they were, a year ago, because they were trying to move out some outside carriers or whatever and move in more of us. But yeah, like I said, I'm involved in Walmart stock, so I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and then have you come in and hate it. And no, I'm also not an asshole like that. I'm not gonna risk. I don't know. I know how we get lied to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, Walmart tells you how it is from day one. And as long as you do what's expected, you're fine. You're not gonna find these hidden freaking charges or these, you got to pay tire insurance or something. No, you're not gonna find anything like that here. Like, it is how it is, and there's no lies. That's what I like about it, and that's my experience. So, don't crucify me if a recruiter told you something that isn't true. I'll get to what I like about Walmart after this, but hang on. I've already lost my place here, but let's go to job search. We'll share my screen here. I had it already set up, but all of a sudden everything went down. So we'll share the screen. We'll talk about this. We're 10 minutes in. I'm sorry, guys. Somebody time this. Somebody write this down. 12 minutes is when we start the job search. Put that in the comments. Oh, we got a driver at a Hope Mill, North Carolina. Been driving for 17 years. Guys, that says something right there. 17 years. All right, let's check out. Let's find the right job for you. So what you'll do is you'll go to drive, the number 4, at walmart.com. Let's make sure it's showing that. Sweet. That looks cool. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, let's just... Over here, we got career areas. Whoa, I got a sticky button. And if you click on distribution or fulfillment and drivers, which I already clicked on something like that up here, you'll come here. You can also put in your location. And it shows I think within 25 miles. And I'm going to be straight up honest with you. This website, I don't know why it's the way it is, but you can't say 25 miles from your location, 100 miles from your location. No, there's no option. It's just, it'll only show you that location now. So I don't know what that's all about. Check it out. California's hiring for drivers, regional, OTR regional. That's kind of contradicting itself of what I was thinking. Let's see how far. Maybe it's for both. So you'll click that. You would hit apply here. We'll go through that process in a minute. I want to see what this is. 110,000 your first year. That is absolute truth. There's no joke about it. You get paid for everything too. You don't just get paid for miles, so don't get hung up on the miles pay. It's lower than most, but you get paid for everything. Truck breaks down. You get paid 10% of your ADP, which is your average daily pay, which is simple to get that over $400. So you're getting $40 an hour for breakdown, $40 an hour for weather related. They let you stop the truck at any time that it's unsafe because it costs them more money to replace a truck, possibly a driver, pay some lawsuits, than it does just to, you'd be a little late on a delivery, which all of our deliveries are usually not tight. So not tight at all. Yeah, you'll be driving. Yeah, you get time off every week, even with the OTR. So, or at least that's what that one says. So let's go back. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, California, we got Sacramento, we got Red Bluff, Illinois, Spring Valley. Oh, it's local. Check this out. They do have some. They have several schedules, several different schedules, and you can bid on it throughout the year at some DCs. But also every year they have a everything's up for bid. So if you're in something you don't like, you get a little bit of seniority. You have the potential of getting better. Within a year, I had my own truck. At first, I started out slip seat. Everybody talks about slip seat. At first, I started out, a Thursday start, 5 on, 2 off, meaning 5 days on, 2 days off. And I just got a different truck. Usually I got to keep the same truck all week. So, it wasn't like I was switching in the middle of the week. Sometimes you had to switch in the middle of the week if they didn't have enough available. It's not really a problem, especially where I'm at. They're replacing all the trucks. So we have plenty. But yeah, you can change your schedule. And it's all about seniority. The longer you've been there, the better you get. So this one is local, around $90,000 a year. You're home every evening. You're home every evening, not every day, like third shift. You're home every evening. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. Let's look at a couple, then we'll talk about the benefits and if anybody's got any questions. See, this is showing like Sam's Lyft driver and stuff, which you can do that. They have I don't know if you can do it through Sam's Club. Maybe the guy in here has been there for 17 years. If you can answer that, can you do associate to driver if you're in Sam's Club? Because I don't see why you couldn't really. Oops. It's already selected. Just drivers. For some reason, it's showing Lyft. Oh, well, whatever. Stocking. See, guys, I'm telling you, this website. Like, why are you unchecking? Like, that makes no sense, but whatever. Okay. Truck driver in Lewiston, Maine. Replenishment driver. I don't know what that is. That's cool. Check this out. Loveland, Colorado. You got a $10,000 sign-on bonus. You pass onboarding, $5,000. 6 months later, $5,000. There's your $10,000. Plus, you're already going to be making, look at this, $110,000 your first year. I can vouch for that. It's their goal to make sure you can get there. Yes, no touch freight. We are not allowed to touch freight. Now, we've got some drivers, when they do the grocery DC, they will assist. I've heard this from, my son used to work at the back of a store. We're not supposed to touch anything. I have a really bad back. I actually just had back surgery. Walmart paid for it, and it wasn't even related to the job. Thank you, Walmart. It's called Centers of Excellence. That's another benefit. I'm all over the place today. I'm sorry. I had 2 cups of coffee instead of 1. But, and this is how my vlogs are too, man. Yeah, so the Centers of Excellence, there's cancer care, there's heart disease, there's gastric, weight loss surgery, spinal and knee replacement as well. They cover it all. They cover your transportation, your meals, you and a guest, like your wife or your spouse or whatever, your domestic partner. What else is it? They cover the hotel. It's a decent hotel. It's usually right by the surgery center. And, they cover your meals and your transportation back, everything like that. We just got, we just used our car. We got a super fuel efficient hybrid minivan, Toyota Sienna. Shout out. Very good van. What else did they pay for? Just everything to do with that was covered, except for physical therapy. That is not covered, but it is. I think you can go through your insurance for that. I don't know. I didn't need it. But anyways, these drivers, man, you guys got to stop. Like, we're not supposed to open we pull up to the dock. We're not supposed to even open our doors, let alone their doors at the dock, let alone running the ramp. Sorry, I'm ranting, but like, these people, they know you're not supposed to do that, because people like me, who's been sitting all day, cannot be squatting down to the floor and then lifting up those doors. Like, that will completely destroy our backs. Like, it's not like we're physically fit and, moving around a lot. So that's what causes injuries, and it costs Walmart a lot of money, and that brings down the stock. So let's do the right thing and go to Loveland, Colorado with that $10,000 sign-on bonus. I'll do a couple more looks. Let's see. We got yard driver. Also, I did touch on the the A2D, which is associate to driver. If you drive or you work at Walmart, you can apply when they're doing their cohort. Like right now, they're starting their, I believe they call it the fall cohort, and you're going to apply on Walmart, jobs.walmart.com. If it's in your area, it's called associate to driver, A2D. You'll apply for that. You have to be working for Walmart for at least 6 months, as you can be a yard spotter, you can be a cashier, you can be a backroom clerk. If you can get your manager to kind of put in a good word for you. I can't help. I'm not unable to help with that. But hopefully soon I'll be training. I'll be doing that because they're at my DC. It's a big training hub and they are expanding massively. So maybe I'll get out of the truck and we'll be able to get a little bit more fit. Of course, that's all my fault. I should be doing a lot more about that, but whatever, just coming off of a 7-month hiatus. So, it's a lot to get your strength back. But yeah, go apply, try it. You're home every 5 days. Like literally you're only out on the road 4 nights. You know what I mean? You're sleeping out there in the wild for 4 nights. On most schedules. Some schedules, it could be 5 nights because there's a 6-3 where you work 6 days, you go home for 3. I'm on a 5-2 schedule, which is me and 2 other drivers share 2 trucks, and 5 on 2 off. And every couple of months, I get a whole bunch of weekend days off. So it's amazing. I love it. I do not have my own truck. Like I said, we have 2 trucks now, and we're all cool. Everybody's clean. That's another thing. If you don't like your truck, if you get assigned a truck and it's dirty, you tell management and they will get that dude in trouble. You can decline it if it's really dirty. Also, you get paid to clean it. So you're going to get paid, right there for cleaning that truck if it is dirty and if you choose to clean it. See what else, since I'm spilling all the beans. PTO. PTO is amazing. Paid time off. Use it for whatever you want. That is, what is that? A 10th year ADP per hour? No, I'm sorry. PTO is your average daily pay. So unlike many jobs, whenever you take a vacation, you usually take a pay cut, which is bull crap. I remember one place I made $400 a day, roughly, 370, 400, 425. And the vacation was like every day, I think you got paid $150 or $200 per day of your vacation. It's like, holy crap, like I'm already paying for vacation. Now I got to actually pay for a vacation, so no, Walmart isn't like that. What you make after, I think it's 13 pay periods, 6 months, you will have your average daily pay every day there. So, and if you got a doctor's appointment or whatever, same thing, you get paid decent, what you make. So I was talking to a guy that does like Sam's Club grocery, which I can't stand grocery. That's just me. Everybody's going to hate, or, there's always a downfall to jobs. Grocery, to me, a lot of people love it. This guy loves it. $550 is his average daily pay. I'm under that by quite a bit. So, of course, I'm just getting back at it from, recovery from surgery and everything. But yeah, so $550, guys, come on now. And that's like being live unloaded. That's not drop and hook like what I do. So that goes to show it's not all about miles. It's about activities, activity pay. You get paid for everything that you do. Like drop, hook, live unload, detention. They don't call it detention. It's just wait time. You get paid for wait time while you're waiting for them to find you a load too. If any Walmart drivers in here, go ahead and throw some more things that you like in the comments about Walmart. Let's see. Yeah, Menominee, Wisconsin. I love running in Wisconsin. It's like my favorite because there's all these 2-lane roads up there that, there's no traffic and the stores are just out in the middle of nowhere. I love it. What I do, like I said, is a 5.2, 5.3. Wisconsin, 105,000 your first year. I have a driver up there and he's doing just fine. More than that, by the way. And he got a sign-on bonus. And don't get discouraged if you don't see your DC, like, say you live like me, I live half hour from my DC. If you don't see one that close, but that one's not hiring, you can go ahead and put in for somebody somewhere else and as long as it's within the 250-mile radius, and then you can transfer. You get some time in, get some seniority, and they start. You just keep looking to make sure, like when they're starting to hire, and you can go talk to your general manager and go ahead and your HR and put in for that. Just tell them you want to move. But I will say this, like, if you're at a good DC, everybody treats you great. You get treated great anywhere. It's like going into church, man. You walk up in there, everybody's talking to you. They know your name, shaking your hand. They're talking about how the family was. Stay, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. Mount Pleasant. I love going to Mount Pleasant. Another $10,000 sign-on bonus. Y'all. North Platte, Nebraska. Okay. Olney. Okay, that would be grocery. That's not a bad DC to run grocery out of either. That's off of Highway 50 in Illinois, literally straight down the road from my DC. Back to the PTO. Yes, you get 21 days of PTO your first year. And how that goes is hours, number of hours worked. Lee, I can't remember. Mine is like 124 hours. I get 1 day of PTO, I think, which is just a little over 2 weeks, or a little under 2 weeks, I think. I probably should know this, and I can look it up. We actually go to one.walmart.com and find all this information. And as you get more tenure in, I think after 5 years, it's instead of 124 hours, it's like 115 or something to get a day or something like that. Don't hold me to it. I can't remember. It's not something I look at. You know what I mean? I just look to see my totals on my check. That'll tell me how many PTO days I have available. And, oh, man. Oh, indigestion. I ate pizza earlier. I might have to stop. I'm getting old. So let's get to this next part. Why drive for Walmart? Let me get back over here, actually. Visit the links below. It's still saying that. Oh, Sterling Wheels in here. Grocery is barf. Boy, I told you. Sterling, I'm telling you. Oh, everybody. Georgia. Actually, I can't say that because that's not correct. Walmart is opening a new plant in Georgia. I believe it's dairy. And they need like hundreds of drivers. Not hundreds, but way more than 100. A lot of people could transfer out of these DCs. So that's starting to fire up. So soon there's going to be jobs sprinkled all over the United States because people want to go to Georgia for whatever reason. I don't know why. Guys, thank you guys. If you could hit the likes, I appreciate you hopping up in here. Yes, Ken, up to 4 safety days per year. And all you got to do is not have any events. Don't hit anything. Those yellow poles. Get out and look. Do your 360 of safety. It's policy. There's cameras everywhere. Integrity. Even if there weren't cameras everywhere, do the right thing when you think nobody's looking. Walk around your truck before you back up. It saved me once. Actually twice, because I picked up a pretty wild rusty nail that was angled, like ready to just take out one of my tires. You do your 360. There was a container, and I didn't know it, but the wind was blowing, and it was blowing the door open. A shipping container, because whenever Walmart's doing their renovation inside, they'll have shipping containers out back, and you have to maneuver around them. Well, the wind was blowing, and it had blown the door open, because whenever I was pulling in, I get an idea as I'm pulling in, getting ready to back up to the dock, then I'll do my 360. Thank goodness, because if I didn't do that 360, I would have took that door off that, and I'd have been screwed. But yeah, 4 safety days per year. What is the safety day? It's your ADP, your average daily pay. 1 vacation day. Boom. You have it just for being safe. On top of the 21 days you already have that you can already get. So how many days is that? Almost a month your first year. Like, why are you anywhere else? Like I said, everybody gets treated with respect here. Let's see. I was trying to change this banner. See, I need some hotkeys. Hello, Walmart driving careers. Okay, let's go back. Let's look at a couple more. I'm trying to see if my DC is open. On here, I mean. Pottsville, Pennsylvania's on here. Sparks, Nevada. Sterling, Illinois. I was just there. Another grocery DC. Sterling Wheel. You can move near Sterling, Illinois because you love the groceries. Ottawa, Kansas, $10,000 sign-on bonus. Beaver Dam, I love. Okay, I don't love it, but I like Wisconsin up there. I just love the roads. So Beaver Dam, really nice rest there. Really nice place to do your 10. The only complaint I have, their showers, the water pressure. The water pressure is not that good at Beaver Dam. There's one, I think it was Coldwater, Michigan. That DC is literally a carbon copy of this. You'll notice that a lot of DCs, the driver break room, the office, everything's kind of the same. The bathrooms are made the same way, except for your grocery DCs. They're not. Beaver Dam, water pressure. Other than that, excellent place to go. Excellent place to go. $105,000 your first year and $10,000 sign-on bonus. Okay, so whenever you work for Walmart, let's just start over. You guys are still here. Anybody that hasn't done Walmart, please watch my playlist. I know I talk a lot. Somebody maybe could be real cool and get in the comments and timestamp like when I start talking about things, because I don't have time to do that, unfortunately. And YouTube can't even keep up with my ADHD to do it itself, because I got automatic chapters on, but it won't do it. So you're gonna get the call, and they're gonna extend you a job offer if you agree with everything that they're saying and they like you. I think it's like you can get there as soon as 2 weeks after the call. I had one guy who the entire process was like 2.5 weeks, and he was at onboarding. I'm like, what? How'd you get through that? It took me like 5 weeks to get, actually 6 weeks to get to onboarding. So it could be up to 6 weeks before you get an onboarding date, or before you get to onboarding. What onboarding is a series of tests. For me, it was 4 days. The first day was more like telling you everything they expect, showing you exactly what they want from you. Again, pay attention, have your thinking cap on, ask questions, take notes, because they're telling you, literally, you pay attention this day, these days you got it. Unless you just can't back for worth of crap, which I come from FedEx. We didn't back ever. And I passed. I'll tell you about this Amazon trailer. I was driving, so I couldn't take a picture of it. But oh my God, I got to tell you about it. It had the bumpers along the side. You can only guess what it looked like. We'll get there in a minute. So yeah, you'll get to onboarding that day. They'll tell you everything. You'll probably do a little bit of paperwork or whatever. By the way, you're getting paid starting that day. So whatever you're doing about your current job, just know that you will get paid. I'm not going to tell you how much, because it could vary with inflation and everything. We've been getting raises too. So I don't know how much it is per day. If anything, you'll show up the night before at a paid hotel, single room. It's just you in that hotel room. You get free breakfast there, I think, breakfast. At this place, they give you free lunch at the onboarding. So all you got to cover is dinner. And if I was you, I'd get with somebody that's also in orientation. There was a dozen of us that were like tight knit. We're pretty cool. Like, we all ended up going at the last day. All of us that passed, which is all of us, went to a Texas Roadhouse, and celebrated. So, and that's the Walmart way, camaraderie, right? Everyone's God's children here, right? That's not what they say, but I'm just saying, like, we're all part of the same. We're all here. Anyways, okay. So, and they'll do practical too. They'll show you, like, God, I am at loss for words right now. What's that word I'm looking for? Demonstrate. Somebody put that right here. Demonstrate. They'll demonstrate exactly what they want from you. That is, now all this changes, and it might be because some people like to get on here and tell you what onboarding is. I'm going to tell you the tests as far as like pre-trip. There's a pre-trip. I'm not going to tell you how to do the pre-trip. I will tell you it's a lot like if you went to trucking school. You are timed. You can also ask them what you can get away with. Can you, like, it's not cracked, bent, or broken type stuff, okay? You just ask, okay? That's all you got to do. Then there's the backing, which is, it's not hard. They want to see you to get out and do your 360. They're going to show you exactly how to do it. And then is your road tests. And then there's another maneuvering thing too. Your road test, one will be going through like the back roads country. Another one will be city. So, tighter areas, don't hit the curbs, don't hit cars, don't hit telephone poles, don't hit guardrails. And the other one is like highway, and they're just wanting to see if you can drive. Guys, you have to have 2.5 years. I really hope you can drive a semi by 2.5 years. And that's it. The next days you're doing those, and you're all like in the same room. So you should be, while you're in that room, instead of just cutting up and watching videos on your phone, you guys should be talking to each other. You guys should be working together. You can quiz each other on the pre-trip. Your tests start. It just depends. Everything's different. I can't give you too much, but your testing will start. And if you say you bump into a trailer, again, they don't let you adjust the tandems. They put them to where they want them, and that's it. So you might be used to running your tandems all the way forward like I was whenever I drove. I never bumped a trailer. Don't get me wrong. Don't think I did, because I didn't. I'm just saying I seen and heard and emails from people too who kept me updated while they were. And yeah, you can bump a trailer, and it's not always an automatic fail. Now, if you didn't on one of your tests and then later on down the week you did, you might have to come back after 6 months of being away. And that is a thing. I had one guy who did make it through onboarding, come back 6 months later, and he's a driver now. So he's probably watching. So congrats, bro. It happens. I seen a guy who also, hang on, I'm getting all messed up. Okay, on your last day, on your major testing day, where they want to see improvement. That's the whole thing. They want to see improvement if you did have any hiccups, and they definitely want to see that you're a team player. On that last day for us, it was a Thursday, and we had a Friday that was like for the people who didn't get through, maybe they missed one of their 5 instant fails. All the lug nuts need to be torqued. You can't miss any of them, and they're watching you. And this guy literally just missed. He went, and missed the very bottom too. And that was all it took. And they let him come back next day, pass, he's good to go. So, yeah, it's very tedious. It's worth it. Listen, it's worth it. All that you went through there, keep a positive mind about it. It's the best job ever. And the reason why is because the people that make it through care. Okay, that's what they're looking for. Do you care? You're not going to go pick up a trailer. Not always. They have a lot of outside carriers right now trying to help with peak season. But you're not going to pick up a trailer that's going to have a flat tire or a damn brake shoe missing, like that guy on the video a minute ago. Because we get paid. We pick up a trailer on a load, we take it to the shop, and we're like, bro, there's no brake shoe back here. You on your tablet, put it in maintenance. You're getting paid right there, and because you're on a load, they get to you first. I've had a nail in a tire. One of those lines, the self-inflating, tire lines, had one of those that was like really jinked up, and I think it was cross-threaded. And I was like, dude, I didn't touch it. They didn't cross-thread it, so I didn't want to them to think I did it, which they don't care. But yeah, so that's the only 2 things I can think of, other than like I've had a couple truck problems. APU wouldn't put out air conditioning, and in that truck this year in international, the AC compressor said, I smelled that AC fluid all over the cab of that truck. Oh, you ever smelled that? You know what I'm talking about, the refrigerant. You can't get that. I still smell it right now. But yeah, onboarding's easy. And also they're paying for your hotel. And then after that, it really depends. You passed, there's a big celebration. It's awesome. You will come in, supposed to come in the following week, and that's when you do your orientation at your DC. So if you tested, sometimes you test at a whole different area. Like you probably test at my area and then go up north, like Fort Wayne or something, or Gas City. something like that. That's where you do your orientation. You'll do your orientation at your actual DC. When you're doing your onboarding, it might not be at your DC. But you might meet some drivers from your DC you're going to, because they'll be there doing to help out, to check out potential drivers. Right? It's cool. These guys have been there for years, so pretty cool. Yeah, your orientation is just like any other. A lot of videos, a lot of tests, or not tests, but like quizzes. Walmart pays for your hazmat too. Sorry about that. I believe you pay for. I can't remember if you pay for the license part or the testing or whatever, and or they do the fingerprints. They pay for something. It's not. She's like $125 for all that. I think I only paid like 60 or 50 total. I can't remember, guys. I'm drawing a blank. I didn't write it down, so I don't know. So they pay for that. You'll take some little tests and stuff on the computer. This is like 3 or 4 days of doing your taxes and all this stuff and all these papers and learning the policies and all that stuff. And it's long, but you get paid. You're getting paid. Also, your insurance kicks in from day one of onboarding. So there's that. It's great. As if you make it through. Then you will get assigned a driver. This is my experience. I don't know if it's like this anymore, honestly. We only had to do 10 days of driving with a certified driver trainer in the passenger seat. The first day, he'll drive you everywhere and show you how to operate the tablet. You'll get comfortable with all that. Then you'll move on to driving and doing that part. He'll rip you of any bad habits you may have. I know you guys have bad habits. Also, you'll be staying in a hotel in your own room. You don't have to sleep in a truck. None of that US Express where they team you and your trainer, your trainer's been a truck driver for 3 months. It ain't like that at all. These guys have many years in the truck doing it the Walmart way. Yeah, it was 10 days whenever I went. And then you will be given, sometimes you get a choice of your schedule. Now, I don't know about all the DCs. I just know my situation. I didn't have the choice. It was the 5 on 2 off. I think that's great. Loved it. Guys, they have a 5 on 5 off schedule. I mean, a lot of guys have only a 4-digit driver number. See, mine's 5-digit. A lot of them guys were on that list. I was like, man, I wish I could do that, but I can't afford it right now. But still, it's good to know it's out there. I like mine though. 5 on 2 off, 5 on 3 off. It's called a 5-2-5-3. Like I said, every couple of months I get a bunch of weekend days off. I'm coming off of a 2-day weekend, and then next week I'll have 3 days. Just love it. It's pretty great. And I will keep that, unless, you guys know me, I do not like grocery. I'll tell you why. And it's just, you guys, I used to be an owner op, so I've dealt with live loads, live unloads. All the facilities have issues. It's really hard to get like a smooth as butter thing. I won't say grocery is like that completely. My biggest thing is it's a pain in my butt. I don't think us drivers need to get out, because what they make us do, current policy is we dock, we get out, we ring the bell to get in the back door. We go in there. They're supposed to open all the doors, like I said, operate the ramp. All we would do is unstrap the load if there were straps on it, and they're supposed to go in and take everything off. Everything's paperless now, and we can't even take the tablets inside to verify the pallets, and all the people at the stores scan the stickers on the pallets. Why are drivers back there? Well, we supposed to scan the stickers too. You know what I mean? I don't see a reason why we need to be back here risking, any type of safety whatsoever. We're not allowed to touch the freight. If a pallet falls over, it's not our fault. Nothing we can do about it. All the trailers are spring ride, which just is beyond me when they're stacking pallets, 6, 7, 8 foot tall. Why do you have spring ride trailers? That's my only gripes about Walmart. Okay. if you're thinking I'm being negative, that's literally it. I don't have anything else to complain about. I love my job. I've had, let's start over a little bit about me real quick. I started driving in 2017. My first job was with RG Transport Red Gold of Elwood, Indiana. I was with a trainer for a month, and I was set free to run. I did a lot. I was on the cardboard thing, so I did a lot of international paper, and then backhauls like empty cans, like tomato cans and stuff like that. It was an okay job. Did not pay very well, but I was treated great, just like Walmart. It's crazy. I stayed there 6 months. I moved on to MTS, which is Martin Transportation Services or Solutions. Worked with them, and it was day cab stuff. So it was home every day. Loved it. It was great. Just had our daughter. I stayed with them like 8 months to a year, maybe 2 years. Was it 2 years, Luna? She wasn't here yet. So then from there, I went to doing containers, driving a real nice Fitzgerald glider, Coronado, Freightliner Coronado. Gosh, that truck. You flip the jakes on, it sounded like a semi. You know what I'm saying? Like these new trucks, muffled, you just can't hear it. This truck was so nice. It had the toolboxes along the back and the sides, the catwalk, everything. It was gorgeous. Then all the floods happened, and all the trains were like unable to make it to the yard. So, and there was some other crap, like we had to get tire insurance. You couldn't run over 55 if you had a certain chassis on, of the containers, because the tires were tubed and they get too hot and blow up. Just a whole bunch of stuff caused me to get out of that after like 9 months. But I also was in talks with Schneider. I ended up purchasing a truck. Hey, people make it. It's just very expensive. And running off of load boards and stuff through Schneider IC. So I did that for about a year as well. It was great. I had a 2020 Cascadia. It's all decked out, brand new. I did that for a while. I was making company driver money just so I could be my own boss on loads that canceled all the time. So I got out of that and went to FedEx. I found a contractor, FedEx ground, line haul, no home delivery crap. And I did that for a while. Almost 2.5 years or so, something like that. I don't know. And then I was like, I'm going to buy my own truck. So I bought my own truck, started my own authority. 9 months later, my heart wasn't really in it. I was making less than company driver money as well because I was paying so much for fuel, because, Russia decided to invade Ukraine, and for some reason fuel shot up and stayed up almost $5 a gallon. If you remember, diesel was over $5 a gallon sometimes. That's when all the foreign carriers were running for peanuts. And so it was really hard to run the spot market. I did a lot of Amazon with the app. It was okay, but I just couldn't justify it. Then the truck literally was on his last leg, and it was like, I'm gonna need $30,000-$40,000 on top of my debt already. So I'm still paying for all that debt, by the way. So I got rid of that, went back to FedEx. Thank God, my contractor, Fonkin Transportation Services in Greenwood, Indiana. Fonkin, Indiana. Fillmore is where it's located out. It's a great day cab run. There's a bunch of different runs he does. If you need a job, let me know. FedEx is great too. Good pay, home every day. So I did that, and then I finally looked at Walmart again, because the first time I looked at Walmart, they wanted like 10 years of experience, which is awesome, but obviously they wasn't about to have that for a while. And then I just didn't look at them again until recently. I've been there 2.5 years now, but so that's what happened. I've been through a lot. I know how trucking companies are and what they say to get you in, and actually was in talks out of trucking school with rail transportation. The recruiter is actually like a butthead. Let's see, who else did I deal with? Oh, people at Schneider. Guys, Schneider, even if you're like you lease purchase, you're not treated like a business owner. Like, holy crap. FedEx is fine, but Walmart's great. I lost my train of thought, but hey, that's just like, I'm just trying to tell you, Walmart doesn't tell you crap. Like, they're going to tell you the truth. Like I said, minimum qualifications for Walmart. Somebody timestamped this. It's 2,000 hours later. You got to have your hazmat. They'll help you get that. You need to show that you have it within 3 months or 90 days or something. No, 6 months. Wow. I don't know, whatever. 30 months experience, 2.5 years. Yeah, here's where a lot of people want to know. No more than 2 violations while operating in the last 3 years. Same thing, no serious violations within the last 3 years. No preventable accidents in the last 3 years. No, like, death. They can go hire you if you killed somebody. Luna, you look awful rough. Get up here. See my dog. Come here. No? Come on. Up. Up. There she is. That's my dog. This is my dog, Luna. We call her Bones because she has some kind of pancreatic thing that causes her to just be skin and bones and be hungry all the time. She's a good dog. She's like a wolfhound mix. A wolfhound, and her hair, I don't know if you can see it. Look at this. It's like human hair almost. She's such a good dog. You're a good dog. Yes, you are. So sweet. So sweet. She just wants to lay her head on your chest. It's the cutest thing ever. And we have a puppy. He's a 3-legged golden retriever. And he's actually at the groomer right now. My wife is the groomer. She just takes him there. His name is Astro, but his nickname is Tripod. We were going to name him Hops, but she actually grooms a dog named Hops, so she couldn't do that. Yeah, that's a little bit about me. I still got 6 in here, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm going to see if I can get rid of that. Did it work? Yeah. All right. Oh, let's read some stuff, even though it's pretty far out. Okay, here we go. Please check the description for links. Make sure you click on them. Click that too. Crap. Tolga's in the house. He's my buddy out of Turkey. So it's nice to see you on YouTube again, brother. Yeah. No, I'm glad to be back. I wasn't sure what I was doing there. They said, okay, this is about Walmart becoming going to Turkey. Yeah, they also said it before officially. I don't know when, though. I will buy a red chicken. They're going to be open for you in Sterling's honor. All right. It's hilarious. I've been driving Walmart for 17 years out of Hope Mill. That's awesome. Ken. Won a 4-3 program with my own truck. Love it. Oh, my gosh. See, we don't have that where I'm at. My gosh, that does sound awesome. That sounds pretty awesome, dude. That's pretty dope. He said, not sure about that. What are we talking about? Oh, I had asked a question. I don't even remember what it was now. Sterling says, word. Y'all check out Sterling Will's job. Or his job has him running some Walmart sometimes. I came in to this late. So what is all this all about? I'm curious. Bro, I don't even know. I don't know what it's all about. I'm just here blabbering. Been on a Walmart account all weekend. Very fun. Sterling says. He also said, I have to pull the dividers. Oh, okay. Yeah. Walmart's reefer trailers have the option. You can run 2 stores off of them, sometimes 3. And the center, so it's divided into 3. You know, you got the very front of the trailer, you got the center, and you got the very rear. The very front is like refrigerated things, you know, sour cream, that type of stuff. The middle is like ice cream and all your frozen stuff. And the very rear, again, is refrigerated stuff. In between are these dividers. That's the only thing we do have to do when we go in there, which makes no sense because they can do it just as well as they can open the doors. That's okay, though. Whatever. I'm not complaining about working. I'm just saying, like, we're setting all day freaking long. You know, last thing we need to be doing is stretching or, you know, whatever. Not that, like I said, that's my only complaint with Walmart. And it would still, to this, you know, if I was to just now be trying to look for Walmart, it wouldn't bother me. It's just part of it. Yeah, these dividers, they're giant foam. There's 2 of them side by side. There's a little pulley system. You have to hook the bottom of it with this pulley system. It slides. I can't really explain it. You just have to see it. It's not really that much on your body. The only thing that really gets me is you have to pull down the pulley hook, the hook that's on the rope, and you actually have a grabber bar in your truck that you can use. But other than that, that's the only work you got to do. Yeah, not too bad. Seven Seas Transportation says, what? I don't know, bro. Sterling says, find me a job in Holland, Michigan, Portland, Oregon, or Northern California. I would not want to work at Portland. Do they even have Walmarts left there? Michigan is yeah, I think the closest one would be Coldwater. What's going on here? I just showed up. King. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on. Up to 4 safety days per year, which is awesome. Grocery is barf. Yes. Grocery sucks. LOL. Yeah. I see. He knows it too. He says it too. Starling says, find me a hub to move near. I will, bro. Florida. You and every other driver who's a few years out from retirement also are trying to get to Florida. So I had one guy, I can't say it. Apalka, a something. Start with an A. It's got a P in it. Sounds like a freaking an animal. That in Florida, he got on there. He was able to get on there in Florida. Dairy at Valdosta, the Walmart drivers hate it. Yeah. Not all Walmart drivers hate it. Don't let that, you know what I mean? Don't let that take you. Also, I believe dairy is overnight. So if you like driving at night, there you go. You must be with the DC for at least 1 year before you can transfer to another DC. Yeah. My bad. I forgot to say that earlier. Dang it. Unless it's a new location opening, which there's one coming up. He says we do have to do the bulkheads. That's what they're called, the separators, the dividers. Yeah, I forgot all about that. I'm a lot of times, because I'm not from a grocery DC, when they have me run in there, I'm usually not doing the refrigerated freight. I'm just doing the dry grocery. So I'm like, why am I even in here? You know what I mean? Just to undo this strap. Yeah. So yeah, we have to do the bulkheads. Yeah. Which again is nothing. If you work for Walmart, you will gain weight. LOL. I hope you like to eat. Since I've been driving, I've gained around 50 pounds. I did lose some back whenever I had like this panic attack at FedEx because it was driving me nuts. I went on keto for an entire month and literally lost 22 pounds. And my triglyceride level, I don't care about HIPAA, was 830 deciliters or whatever, milligrams or whatever, which is super high, like stroke high. And within a month, I was able to bring it down to 135. And that's on my channel called Dad Bods Redefined. And I remember over the phone, the nurse was like, make sure you eat lots of breads, like whole grains and stuff. And I was like, how about just red meat and cheese? And she's like, no, we're trying to get your numbers down. Mind you, my cholesterol's fine and always has been. Don't eat eggs and all this. And I'm like, that's all I ate, red meat, eggs, and on the occasion, some cheese. And I brought all my numbers into way down. So that's just my chemistry. But golly, I love chips. I love chips and salsa. I like my rice. So as you can tell, I didn't stay with the freaking diet. They also reimburse you for your hazmat endorsement. Yeah, I couldn't remember. There's Jordan. Hey, buddy. I've got 2 apps in right now. I've been waiting to hear from a recruiter for over 3 weeks now. Still, yeah. We've been talking back and forth. I've reached out to my region recruiter, and for whatever reason, they are not going to give me the email to that region. And I don't know how else to help other than I'm trying to get my HR to do it. So what started out, because of COVID, they had recruiters that were mobile, on the computer, they could work wherever. So I had one who's great. His name was Alan, and he would even come into my chats, and I'd be like, hey man, this guy has been waiting. I helped a guy out of Pennsylvania. It's like and another guy out of New Hampshire, who he's the one that actually went to the Wisconsin. They've been waiting for 6 weeks for a freaking call. And he's like, did they get the email saying they can't come? Because sometimes they'll go right over all your stuff real quick and be like, we can't take you because, you had a fatal accident or something. No, they didn't get no call or no email saying they can't take you. And he's like, what's their names? And I gave him his names, and he gave me the emails to the contacts. And it was like, okay, I'm gonna help these guys, and I did. I got a referral out of that and a friendship out of the other. I still talk to him all the time. Shout out to Wheel Nip. Wheel Nip Bull. Yeah. So I'm trying to help, bro. I am trying to help. Alchua is that Florida one. Yeah, dude, I had a referral. He got in there. I don't know how. I thought that was impossible. He got right through. King says, okay, I stayed in, so got thanks for the info. Hey, no problem. Glad you got something out of it. Yeah, Jordan, I'm gonna call my HR. You guys wanna? No, I can't do it right now. I will call her and see what we can do, because I want to get you. You seem like a great guy. We talked a lot on email. He's Walmart material, y'all. Walmart material. Guys, there's 6 of you watching. Why are you watching me? What's wrong with you? Oh man. Okay, let me. I can't add that. Give me just a second. Give me a minute here. See, I don't have any videos to play. StreamYard took them all away. I have a whole bunch of videos, like while I'm trying to switch and find something else to get into real quick. StreamYard took it all away. If you guys got any questions, pop it up here. But it is time for the freaking the fun. Yeah, I can't even bring out the fun. What the hell? What the heck? Guys, I wanted to show you this anyway. So I don't know if you can tell how lit I am. And also, I got all these like lasers in my eyes. But, oh my gosh. How come you won't show that? Okay. Give me a moment. I have this fan, and my wife actually bought it for during dance competitions. Sometimes I get hot in the dressing room. And this fan, she hangs it up on the... I don't know if you know anything about competition dance, but these people take it seriously. They've got these bags. They're on wheels. They're giant, and they like open up, and they're like this huge wardrobe. We got one. It's got a bar that goes over across it, so you can hang up your outfits. And this can hang on it. This fan. I'm going to turn off this background if I can figure it out. You guys just hold on a minute. Oh. All right, guys, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Stop mic. No, I want camera settings. Bro. Oh, here it is. Hold up. I don't know if you can hear me still, but what up? What up? What up? We are going to take off the visual effects. I hope my audio is good, by the way. Okay. There we are. Hid me Casa. There's my fish tank. So check this fan out. All right, I love this thing. It is a C-type. Yes, I'm using it as a light. C-type charger. I'm using my god-awful laptop camera that's like 10 megapixels. Okay, so this is how it turns on. You got a little switch here. And turn up the intensity. This would be great. Even in a truck, like if you don't have an APU, this would not be a bad deal. Like it's adjust and everything. You can hang it. There's a hanger. It's got a stand here. And it's all adjustable. It's great. And then you can also change the intensity of the light. There's a little button here. Right now, they're like $20 on Amazon. So check out my store. Links in the description, or maybe I can put it here. But I got a bunch of stuff on there. Unfortunately, I can't use Walmart because it's like because I work for Walmart. I can't be an affiliate on here. So yeah, I don't know if that's it or not, but click it and see what happens. That might actually be it. Also my page, we're going to screen share that. Actually, give me just a second. Let me get into, okay, here it is. Yeah, we can screen share that. I want to show you this because it's pretty cool. I mean, I got a lot of stuff from there. Don't get me wrong. And you can also get it on Walmart.com. But this just helps me a little bit. I'm not monetized, so any help I can get to do this will be great. It's seeing stop screen. What was that in the background this whole time? All right, here it is, guys. What a deal! What a freaking deal! You notice how? Oh, now it lets me get link. Nope. See how it won't let me get the link? I was trying to do that earlier. That's why I was a few minutes late. $20. Like it's a limited time deal. Please click my link if you like this. Also, it's available in different colors. They had an orange and black one, which they don't have anymore. They got pink and black for the ladies. They got a blue and black, the yellow and black, unless the orange is below. Nope. Also, there's different sizes. 2,000 milliamps, 3,000. I don't know which one we have. Let's see. Is it the one with the orange option? Nope. I don't know which one we got. So let's look. Let's see here. It should say it on the back. Model X20. Does any of these say? I would guess then that means the 2000. Let's see at the back. Did it show the back? That's literally the exact one that I have. What? How do you know if it's the back? It does last forever. One night our power went out. No, correction. One night, if I could show you our brand new AC unit that we went in debt for because ours just was full of black mold. Everything's up in the attic except for the outside unit, the part that's outside, the condenser or whatever is that what it's called, compressor's outside. So everything's in the attic. It's very hard to get up there. It's not, great. The air handler's up there. They installed the drain, because it sucks the moisture out of the air. They installed the drain wrong and it backed up, flooded out the pan because it has to sit on the pan up there and run our ceiling. So for weeks, we had no AC. And we had a gaping hole in the ceiling. The AC couldn't keep up with it, actually. We're still struggling with that. So they've tried everything they can, and we're almost to the point to where it's a manufacturing thing. But I'm not going to throw them under the bus. They tried everything. So the only thing I got left to do on my end is because it's in the attic and it gets to 120 degrees, well, 116. We have a temperature gauge up there now. Also a water sensor. Simply Safe. Sponsor me. So yeah, up there, I just keep talking. Up there, yeah. So we're going to put these fans up there. I would show you, but I'm not on that page right now. Let's go to my thing real quick. How do I get to it? Back. Yeah, so I have a link. I have what I call idea list. It's called Everything Trucking. You guys got to check it out. It's everything that I use. Like I use these. They're indestructible braided steel reinforced. It's from Anchor. It's a big brand. C-type on both sides. Then I have the box too. Oh, hey. Out, don't let her scratch you. And I have the box, which is $17. Yeah, I'm live on Facebook or YouTube. Hey, my truckers need to know about this stuff, right? Let's see if I can get to that. How do I get out of this? I'm still learning this thing. View storefront. Here we go. Check it out, guys. Seriously. Click the link. I'll share it. I'm going to share it right now so you can. Here we go. Let me share this on here real quick in the comments. If you're interested, I mean, it just helps us out. All this money goes into an account to pay for dance. Okay, so we're still sharing that. All right, we'll go back here and we'll look at a couple things. The link's in the thing. I hope I said it. Yep, I sent it. Okay. These are some of the things I use. These are, if you see these over here, those are for your arm. If you can't tell, I have two different skin tones. You probably do too if you're a driver. These are great, but I actually use them for the armrest and the Cascadia, so I don't like rub my freaking, because bumpy, right? I don't rub my arms raw. I actually have this. This is one thing we used when the AC went out. This is Anchor, or not Anchor. It's called Winter. If you check my older videos on my channel, I had my own truck, right? I didn't have an APU. I had a little generator, and I had this thing. And you could not run this thing in the microwave at the same time. It killed that little generator. But this thing, in this living room and hallway and some of the kitchen, like you could feel the air. Like it worked great. I had one in the kitchen too. It was the smaller one. It did not make it. Also, poopery, guys. Poopery. Wow. Stuff's amazing. Let's go look at one more and then I'll quit. Oh, RAM mounts. I don't have mine in here, obviously. But you can use the non-evasive ones, the sticky. That's what I use on the truck. If you look on these, especially at Walmart, they have where you put the e-log out, the computer, the Qualcomm, the tablet. Actually, the tablet that we have, ours are RAM mounts too that hold it. It's pretty cool. It's got a built-in speaker and everything. But there's a piece of metal, it's sheet metal there, so you can drill through it, put your mounting holes. If it's not your truck, then just get the sticky one, and I'll show you, instead of paying for Ram's sticky one, which costs way too much. That's not a sticky, by the way. That one there is, you put the screws in, you got to drill and everything. Where's the one I use? Come on, I put it on here. Maybe I couldn't find it. Yeah, I couldn't find it. So there's one that would work too for $21. I only paid $9 for mine. I $7.99. I can't find it on here. I'm sorry. Also, I have to replace these every now and then. They're the parts that grip your phone. That's okay though. Yeah, this is a much needed. You need one of these if you're trucking, and if you have a laptop, why not? I said that was it, but let's look at one more thing. Everything trucking. Yeah, where's the box at for the Anchor? Here it is, down here. Actually, you can buy the whole set for $16. 2-pack. Yeah. I got the 45 watt here. It's the best. Also, those are my sunglasses. Shout out to Oakley. Only thing is the lenses cost as much as the sunglasses when you go to replace them. But I found another one, a company. Just Google it. You'll find them too. It was like $58 for a new lens, and like less than half of what Oakley wanted. But yeah, I added some stuff in here. You guys see anything you like, you know what I mean? You got tools, you got pins, TV. Oh, and I did buy the refresher kit for my headset right here, my Blue Parrot 450. And let's do one more thing. See this charger? No, that's NOCO. I had Avapow on my truck with a bad battery. It died right at Amazon, right at the freaking gate. Well, I had to shut it off. They want to shut your truck off, and it wouldn't start. My semi, right? ISX 15. Okay, X15. This little guy here, 6,000 amp car battery, charge jumper, was able to jump my truck. Now, I tested it again later with the truck completely dead to where it would not react. Like, you know what I mean? It wouldn't even try to start, and it would not do it fully charged. But if your truck battery's still kind of like, that will do it. So that's great. And also, all my kids here have these in their cars because you never know when the alternator is going to quit charging. And it's great. I use it on 4-wheelers, everything. Let's talk about the perfect trucking guitar now that I'm not. Oh, it's still on. It's supposed to shut off after 15 minutes. Why it didn't. So this is a carbon fiber guitar. I put this sticker on. Same strings that's been on it since December, by the way. This is August. Action is decent. I haven't had to adjust the neck. Carbon fiber, guys. Built-in amp. Using the app, you can change all the settings, EQ and everything. Oh, for Aussie, hang on. You do my high output. It's probably gonna squeal. Oh, it ain't gonna squeal. I had to turn it down because of the feedback. I missed it. Let's try it down here. Wait a minute, why is it not doing it? Pitch harmonics, am I right? Anyways, I just banged this off. It doesn't matter. You can hit it on anything. It's not wood. It's not painted. But yeah, let's look down. Sorry. $439, guys. They now have a Strat version. I haven't got it on here. It's $600, and it's got the whammy bar and everything built in. Everything, guys. I have a LTD H1001 Deluxe with Seymour Duncan's and badass paint finish. And this guitar sounds better than that one plugged in because you can also plug this into the amp and run it without. You can run it off your amp, or you can run it on this in a PA. And it charges with C-Type. Why can't I do that today? Oh well. Yeah. And if you click on that, I get a bit of the proceeds. Wow, I'm surprised everybody's still on here. Thanks for hanging out. It's very exciting. I just can't do the pitch harmonic. Save my life. But yeah, check it out. We got the only thing I wrote to them too. The only thing they need to do to this is add a looper to it. What is a looper? It records what you're playing and then plays it back over and over and over. So you could really do some cool stuff. You know what I mean? I just messed it up. Wow, I don't even remember how to play that. Anyways, yeah. I don't know how to play that song. Yeah, so that's about all I got for you guys. Let the shenanigans begin, I guess. Play it down here. The only thing I don't like about the finish is it's that matte, but it's really like slippery. See, I can't. So if I had the Strat, I'd probably be able to hold it better. I'm fighting my hand right now to hold this up. It's because of where I'm positioned, I guess. Little girl thought she was great. Y'all know that one, right? Oh, I got comments. Thank you, everybody. Oh, yeah, that didn't work for me, Ken. That did not work for me, unfortunately. Audio is good. Appreciate it. Yeah, if your APU is not working while you're on the road, it will tell you to go to the hotel if you're out of hours. I can't get to DC. Yeah, they'll get you. You'll get to DC, whether your AC works in your truck or not. Whether it's the APU or the truck itself. I was like, man, can I have somebody come fix it? Because I'm like an hour away. Nope. Jordan says, where is it? I use the Spark amp. Yes, the Spark amp. Hooked up to my LTD Phoenix for the semi. Oh, that's awesome, dude. You got to record it. What DC are you out of? That is private information. But yeah, that's why I think about this is so great. $400. It's got everything you need. You just jam. You guys getting me Taco Bell?
No, we have to go to a staff appointment.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so my oldest also has a bad back. It probably sounds really bad because it's coming off the speaker, but whatever. Now,
his appointment's at 1:15, and I just woke him up.
just woke him up. He would have missed it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he did.
Responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Your lights.
People's watching. I don't know, man. Until they quit watching, I'm gonna keep doing this. Say your prayers. I'm just kidding. I can't sing and play at the same time. I can't sing or play, but when you add them together, I definitely can't do any of those. So. I don't know why that sounds that way. Like I don't know nothing about musical theory either. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, here we go. Good Lord, watch me butcher this. Yeah, no, I have to do it all over again. Oh, not part. That's the only part of that song I like other than the solo. Still can't get the pinch harmonics. What's going on? I did turn the feedback down, so that's probably got something going on. Oh, guys, it also has coil splitting. I mean, you don't really hear much of it, but clearly it'll sound any different there. Hang on. It probably sound different on acoustic. I literally don't hear a difference. What is up? Let's do the top pickup. Maybe it's just not hooked up for the bottom. Can pull it out? Okay, yeah. Wow, huge difference on the top pickup. None on the bottom. Oh, it's drop D. I forgot. Is that a major or a minor? No, it's not. It is hot out already. It's the only thing I like about summer. You go outside in the morning, it's not cold. Well, good luck. We're going to get you injections today in your back?
Unless they're like, oh yeah, we can do it. Then we will. But I don't think they're going to be like, oh yeah, we can do it.
They only do them on certain days.
They only do them on certain days.
I was terrified when they did it.
I know.
Love you too. Any more questions? Any more?
Glasses.
I can't see without my glasses.
Hold on, guys. Let me show you my other guitar.
Love you, Father.
Love you. I'm live. Live on the tubes. All right, so here's my, wow, this is back too close. Here's my Jordan, check it out. This is my LTD H101 FM Flame Maple. Work in progress. I got a Seymour Duncan in the bottom. I fell in love with this. It's just, it plays so good. I fell in love with it so much. Whoops. That I bought this one. It was a scratch and dent. It is the H101, 1001, I mean. We'll talk about that in a minute. This has the Seymour Duncan's Stintient and Pegasus. And it was the matte finish Andromeda. So it's, different color and different lighting. See if it, I don't know if you can even tell really if that camera quality. It's got like a gold color. It's got a purple. It's got a blue. It just depends on the way the light's hitting it. That problem with that was it kept smudging my fingerprints. And the scratch and dent part was literally like it seemed like it had some like on some rollers, and it like polished some of the satin off. And I'm like, dude, I don't like the satin anyway. So I took polish and polished the living crap out of it. I mean, it's not super shiny, but it's better than that matte. I just couldn't stand it. But yeah, so what happened is I was getting like an open ground. I could not find it to save my life. And I went through and found out. I first thought it was the tone pot because it had, it was push-pull type stuff. That wasn't it. Got it down. It was the volume. So now what I've done is completely bypassed everything. It literally goes from the humbucker to the output jack. That's it. So it's my favorite guitar ever. But still, this one still sounds better in my opinion. Not by much, but it's just more clear. It's more crystal than that. I don't know how to explain it. And that's just some no-name, you know what I mean? I'm sure they pay somebody to do it. Some company that's good at pickups, but it doesn't have a name. So, and the name of the guitar is the Enya. This is the Enya Sonic, Enya Go Sonic, I think. Enya Nova Sonic is what it is. But they have another really cool one. The really cool one is the Strat, and I don't know what it's called, but I love it. What is it quiet? Oh yeah, now with the pickup. Always meant up there. I can't even talk right when I'm playing. Like that's how much of my brain capacity goes to this. Play Freebird, bro. I don't even know where to start. No idea. I've never even tried to play a song other than Guitar Hero. Played on Guitar Hero. There's my buddy. That is my buddy Will. Say hello, Will. Will's living it up on that 5253. Actually talked me into it. because I was like, man, I don't want that. I want my own truck. It's like, bro, you get 2 trucks. It's like, oh, that's even cooler, which it is. Why am I still saying that? Life update. I suck at guitar. Update. I can't play this thing. The cat coming here across her ears and walked away. It's like, oh, he's still doing that. Come here, kid. It's my cat. She's gorgeous. Come here. She's really having a hard time with the new animal situation. Don't get mad about it. She don't like the lights. She don't like the lights. Look at her. She's so pretty. As I'm blinding her with this laser light. Sorry. All right, shenanigans over. We'll just shut that off right in your face. There we go. You comfy? Isn't she pretty? Yeah, so she's got to train 2 dogs now. She's training Luna, which Luna's pretty tame. She's pretty upset over it now, looking sideways out her cage at me, like her little kennel thing. It's like a cave for her. You know, she prefers it. So did our German Shepherd. It's open, so they come in and out whenever they want. It's just kind of their home. But she'll get too close or too friendly to the cat. The cat's like, bro, you get one chance. And she'll mess that chance up. And the cat will just whap-pow, just a pow-pow. I wish I could film it because it's almost borderline abuse because of the way this cat handles these dogs, you know. It's kind of sad. You feel bad for the dogs, but the dogs keep going back. So she's training a puppy right now, aren't you? That little puppy, for only having 3 legs, he's got some balls. And he loves him some cats. Don't he? Don't he love you? He's at the groomer right now, if you guys are wondering. He's at the wife's work, so he's pretty much just going to be a co-worker there for them. Because he's so much to handle. I had a bunch of errands to run, which I got them all done early this morning. And, yeah. She's digging her claws in my arm right now. All right. She's purring up a storm, too. See if you can hear it. She looks mean. She's not mean, I promise. Is she, Luna? And here's Luna. Come here, Luna. Come on. No, they want to see you up here. Come on. She's too worried about that cat. She's like, just got to go find food. Come here, Luna. Up. There you are. This is such a good dog. Okay, so she picked us. They were taking my son to his basketball. I was at work. I wasn't able to make that one. It's the only thing that sucks, you know. Yeah, be a drug driver, right? Weekend. She wasn't too far from here, from my house. Like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And they had to take a lot of back roads to get there. And she just says, my wife calls me. She's like, I think we have a dog. And I'm like, bro, we just, our German Shepherd, we just finally finished mourning, she died of old age. And they're like, she's like, it picked us. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, this dog, and she's weird how she does this too, but she stood in the road with her head down, looking up, like that's what she does. She wants to go outside. She doesn't bark. She doesn't scratch the door. She stands at the door with her head down. And sometimes one time she's doing it in the couch cushion. I was like, what are you doing? Just because somebody was sitting there and she sat beside him, was facing the cushion, but she's just weird. But she would not get out of the road. Shelby, my wife, opened the door to see if it was hit. Are you okay? It bolted, kind of scared her, climbed in the driver's side, went over because we're in the new Sienna has the opening in between the seats, like the whole console. You can fit through there if you're a skinny little dog. And she went over and laid in the floorboard and would not get out. And it was like, oh God, okay, let's see, who's missing the dog. So we did all that. She wasn't chipped. Went to the local county shelter called, asked if anybody reported a dog missing. Nope. All the Facebook pages from that community where we found her, not a community, it's on the back roads, but it's close to a couple communities. No one claimed her. And dude, this dog, you could feed her, and she's always hungry. She got something wrong with the pancreas, but you could feed her and she would not She wouldn't eat until you told her she could. She would sit, and if she's super excited, like especially in the morning, she'll bark. She'll go through all of her tricks that she knows, trying to, just please you so you give her the dang food. But you can put the food down in front of her and say, wait. Look, she's perked up. And she won't touch it until you say, okay, now, or go. And I've never had a dog like that. Never been able to train a dog like that. And this dog's pre-trained. We took her to the vet, put her through all of her shots and everything, and got her fixed. She wasn't fixed. And this dog, I don't know, you look at my other videos, I got some shorts or whatever of her running down squirrels in my yard, in the woods. Now I'll take her and I'll say, what is that? And she'll book it down the fence line, just waiting down the tree line, waiting to see something move or hear something to go after it. And she'll try to climb that tree. So I don't know if that's like a bird dog because she don't make the noise or she don't put her tail straight up or any weird thing like that. But she will tree a squirrel. She treed one once. I think I got it on video, and it jumped out of the tree. Like, I don't know why it thought it was smart to jump out of a tree when the dog can't climb it. This squirrel was so spooked, he jumped out of the tree onto the ground. You heard the thud, like a sack of potatoes, and then it bolted. And the dog's like tripped over it because the squirrel like faked it out. Yeah, that's on video here, guys. Check my channel out. I swear that's true. Let's see. I'll see if I can get her to do something. Oh, by the way, if your dogs like squeaky things and they keep ripping them out, you get these little toys and they rip the squeaker out. She dissects toys to get the squeaker out. Or just crushes them beyond belief. Listen, look, she's coming. Hear that? This was a Nerf ball, dog ball. It has a squeaker in it. She killed it. She still likes to play with it. Then I found this one at Walmart. That was really loud. She cannot break this one. Every toy, I don't care what it is, she'll break it. But she cannot break this one. Can you? I wonder if I can change this over to my phone. Probably not, but we're going to try. 1 second. Hold that thought as I figure out how to do this. Yeah, right here. Hold on. We'll get it on my phone if it'll connect. It's already connected, so let's see. It's trying. There it goes. Camera is on, no effects. Is it facing me? Wait. Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? You're my dog. All right, Luna. Come here. No. Luna. Back. Can you see her? Speak. Good girl. Go ahead. Get it. Hey, Luna. Give her a second. Just got to get a hold of it. There's a squeaker. There it is. Hey, Luna. Hey, Luna. All right, let's do this. Okay. Sit. Girl. Sit. Luna. Whoa, man. Every time on camera. Sit down. Here, sit. Wait. I didn't say lay down, but whatever. All right. What is that? Watch her. What is that? What is that? I'm just sitting here saying that. She'll look up in the sky and everything. What is that? Go get it. Get it. Hurry. She's like, get what, bro? Right there. No. Right there. Where is it? At the ball? Go get it. Oh my God. She is one good retriever. But yeah, look at her. What do you think? What kind of dog is this? Like a... Oh. She's super skinny. She is healthy, though. Just needs to gain more weight. We're working on that. She's got some painkiller problem. My wife knows that. I don't know. It's solved with a pill, but good Lord. We always hide that squeaker during the night. We don't put it in a cage with her. Oh. She's going to hide it now. She's going to hide it. Hey, Luna, bring me the ball. You would have seen her try to play ball with the cat the other day. Luna, bring me the ball. Hey. Listen about like my kids. Look how she looks. See her? That's what she does if she wants out. She just looks at you like a demon. Demon doggy. Demon doggy. Anyway, she had a ball. It's a squishy ball, kind of like one of these, but it's in rubber and it's got a squeak. And she can carry it around really easy. She'll throw it to you, kind of like she just did there. She threw it to the cat. By throw it, I just mean she lets go of it and like flings it. Look at it. I'm afraid she's gonna run into that cage door back here. So. Here, get this ball. Get this ball. Ready? But she ran up to the cat and throwed it at her. And the cat was just like, I don't want none of that. I don't want nothing to do with you. All right, and now to the next universe, the next realm. Oh. All right, guys, I'm about over it. Thank you guys for hanging out. You know if they'll be hiring out of Coldwater, Michigan, DC soon. I know you missed probably a lot of it there, Jason. It's highly possible because there's a big DC opening up in Georgia, and they're pulling drivers from everywhere. You know, people are transferring. So, I mean, let's look again. I don't know if you made it to that part. Let's see if we can. Okay, can I change that though? Is it showing Walmart now? Nope. Hold on, I'm learning. Just give me a moment. We'll see. We'll just go ahead and search for Coldwater. And if you, oh man, that pizza. If you want to look it up yourself, drive the number 4 Walmart.com, and you can start over here about I don't know, 12 minutes in is when we start looking, and I explain a little bit better. But let's see here, screen share. Why is it so hard, man? There's fast keys I could use to make this faster. Yeah, I like Coldwater. I like running out of there. Their water pressure is great. Yard driver. There's only. Why can't I just choose drivers only? See, now it won't let me choose. I'm telling you, man, Walmart, please fix your dang website. All right. We just want drivers. Really? We do not want management. We do not want that. We just want drivers. Okay, I figured it out. Just smarter than I am, I guess. There's Auburn. That's kind of close. That's a grocery, DC, north of Fort Wayne. 110 your first year. If you're doing home daily, 85 your first year. Let's go a little bit further. There's Coldwater. There it is. Guys, this is a good DC to run out of too. And it's a general merchandise. Yeah. 110,000 to start. Easy to get. But just know, just because you work out of one DC doesn't mean you're going to work out of one DC, especially in your early years. You're going to be working out of multiple different DCs, not just the same one, unless you got a specific run, which you'll get later on with seniority. Yeah. And you can't beat the benefits with Walmart. I know I kind of stopped talking about my ADHD just kicked in full force, but yeah, you can't beat it. Uh-oh. I just a bid for 5-2 yesterday, my start day. Bid comes down today. Why, man? It's not worth it, bro. Unless you don't like, I don't know. Unless I just sent a bid for 5-2 yesterday, my start day. You mean it starts on Sunday? That'd be okay. The only thing I didn't like about 5-2 is I never had a weekend off unless I took PTO. So that's why I like the 5-2, 5-3, because that 3-day weekend, you can add another day to it with your regular PTO, and you basically got yourself a mini vacation. It didn't cost much of nothing. But yeah, some people, man, you benefit from having your own truck. I had my own truck. It was the International. My DC is purging those like crazy now, thank goodness. Yeah. Change. Think about Freebird now. Lord knows I can't change. Won't you buy? Yeah, it does. It seems like I should stop now. So yeah, Coldwater is hiring, bro. That's awesome. I guess I'm gonna take the dog out and play catch because she's just over bored now. Yeah, Jason, if you hop on, go to drive the number 4 Walmart.com. Click see openings or whatever, and then you can just search for Coldwater, Michigan there, and that'll pop up. If you've never applied for Walmart before, just go through the application process. It'll ask if you know anybody that works at Walmart. If you don't have a referral, please consider using me. My information's scrolling across the bottom here. Go ahead and write that down, or you can email me if you got questions. That's what I would do. Email me first if you got some serious questions, because I don't want you to waste your time or Walmart's time or money. So I could tell you how it is. Also, check out my how to get the job playlist. That's on my channel. All you gotta do is click on my channel and scroll down and find playlist. It's worth your time. I know it's kind of long. It kind of walks you through it, help you out a little bit, give you more pointers and stuff. Some stuff I probably missed on this live. And yeah, freaking apply. Use me as a referral if you would. Write my stuff down. They will send you an email later on. Trying to, they'll ask you again who your referral was possibly. And they'll also, schedule your phone interview and stuff. So then you'll get the nitty gritty there too, and make sure it's right for you and right for them. And well, hope you make it. If you see me up there, when you're running out of there, if you see me up there, say hello. I've had several drivers say hello that just watch just to be watching, pretty cool to meet people. I get in this, like, I don't know what it's called, but like, you got to think, staring out the windshield all day. And like, I might talk on the phone a little bit to my wife, but mostly I'm just listening to podcasts or audiobooks. Oh, Spotify. I got a link for you guys. I'll post it in the for the replay gang. You can get like 2 months free with Spotify and don't cost no money. And it's worth it, like commercial free, but they got audiobooks too. But anyways, like I'll not talk to nobody all day. And then all of a sudden, like somebody's like, I watch your videos. I'm like, I don't even know how to act. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Cool. So I don't mean to like seem like I'm rude or anything. I just don't, it's just catches me off guard, like beyond, like, oh, that's crazy. Like, I don't expect that. Like, I'm literally just talking to a box. I will give you an update about, or like, not an update, but like more info about me, like why I kind of do this. When I was little, I wasn't an only child, but I was like adopted by my great grandparents. So I was alone a lot. So in my alone time, I created my own radio station. So yeah, I was doing podcasts before they were even a thing, right? It was more like talk radio, back then. I had my great grandma bought me this radio. Or no, I think it was my great uncle actually brought it, and it had the record button. I was like, I don't even know what that is. And he showed me how you would take a cassette tape, and then you'd put tape, like it could be of any band. You could put tape over the top of these little holes at the top of the cassette. I'll show you because I got one right here. One of my great grandpa actually, and it's gone. What the heck? Oh man, it's way. Okay, it's literally under a shelf. So, anyways, and that way you could record. So you could like, if there's enough pause in between the songs, you could get in there and be like, oh, it's, S97, up next is blah, blah, blah. And then it would play it, like that was what I did. But then I started like recording goofy commercials. I'm talking like I was like 7 or 8, all the way up to like probably 13. I think I did this stuff. But then I would just like have my little brother over whenever he stayed the night, and we'd play things like cars and stuff and record it, or play like Spaceship. Star Trek was real big. Still a Star Trekkie. Literally named my cat after one of the characters in Star Trek Voyager. Neelix, because she's collared like him, even though he's a dude. She still has the same collars that he has. But yeah, we do stupid stuff or silly stuff like that, and it was a blast. But that's kind of how I'm so always on recording something, or Luna is my black lab's name. You hear that? Black lab. They're over just pounding her tail. What is that? What was that? What is that? Gone. Oh God, she goes straight for the ball. My house is a mess. Whatever. I don't care. I did pre-cook some steak though. Oh God, we're gonna throw that away. And this, what do you guys think this is? It is a chewed up. The puppy actually got a hold of it. It is the cat's favorite toy. Yes, it's a toy. It's from a gallon of distilled water. A gallon of distilled water. Look, I'm just gonna switch the balls out with this one. There you go. Get that. No, she just threw it down. Look at her. It just rolled over there. She's like, all right, here you go. Here goes this weekend. Anyways, this is like the part you rip off of the lid to a gallon jug of Walmart distilled water for my CPAP. I did that once and dropped it on the ground, and my cat went nuts after it. Like, just batting it around, chasing it, put it in her mouth and throw it. I'm like, what in the world? So we made it I made it a thing. Like, every time I got one, I'd save it and bring it home or have it here and throw it at her. Well, now we're finding them under the couch. We're finding them under places, you don't vacuum all the time. And now the puppy is eating them, so got to be careful. Like I said, though, he's at work with the wife. That's what's up. Yeah, my wife named the dog. We wanted to stick with like space names. I don't know why. That's why we named the puppy. We named him Astro. He's got his own TikTok too. I shared some really long live with them, just trying some things. Yeah, check him out on TikTok. It's like Astro's World. It's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, are you just throwing that ball? Did you just throw that ball? She threw that ball, bro. Look at my awesome vinyl plank floor sliding. It's great. Everywhere there's something heavy on the floor separates. What are you doing? Why are you so weird? Look at her. Do you see her? Look at her. That's how she does. She just gets low and chills. CT Chucker, what's up, man? Showing off my dog here. She's like a wolfhound mix or something, or a wolf. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. She's got that weird hair. I love it. It's wiry hair, right? Check it out. Let's see if we can see it. She's really skinny too, guys. Her nickname is Bones, by the way, and you can feel every bone because of her what is it? Pancreas issue. So we're working on it. She cannot eat regular dog food, guys. She eats better than we do. She eats chicken, rice, all the veggies. Yeah, she can't eat red meat, which I wouldn't want to live if I couldn't eat red meat. Like, she's licking her lips. Like, she knows what I'm saying. I did give her a piece of my what is it? That real cheap steak, the chuck or whatever. I cook up a bunch of them, take them with me. Some cheap hamburgers, and then I just microwave them. Instead of cooking in a truck like I used to, I realized when I'm sharing that truck with everybody else that it probably don't smell the greatest when you're cooking meat in it. You know what I mean? Even if you clean, it's still there. Like, so I don't want to be that guy. Today was my Monday, right? Well, hey, bro, it is Monday. Just started a week. It's a Saturday start day, and I like driving on weekends. Bro, you ain't kidding. And the extra weekend pay. Yeah. By the way, I forgot to add that to the thing. Yeah, Walmart pays 7 cents. I think it's still 7 cents per mile on the weekends. It's an incentive. You work both weekend days. Yes. I especially love ending my week on a weekend day because traffic is just so chill compared to the rest of the week. Oh my God. Hell, I ran today. Oh, let me tell you something. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, check it out. Man, I'm just recording a bunch. So that's my girl right there, right? Yeah, that is. Well, I did name it Purple Nurple, but it's kind of weird. Check it out, though. I just put those fenders on. It's a rust bucket. If you look under it, you can see the rust, right? It sounds great, too. But listen, so I got home from work Saturday, and, it's still daylight out because go home day. I made sure to start the day at like 3:30 in the morning and get moving and make some money and get home at a decent time, which I did because we had to clean out the garage, get ready for concrete finally. Broke my back, couldn't do the concrete. Now back's fine for the most part. Doing concrete. Guys, I stopped at the fuel station, which is like a mile away. Actually, it's exactly a mile away. I walked it. And back when I was trying to walk more. What are you doing? Squirrel. Guys, I started it and it started like making this weird, like kind of like a grind noise, like a hiss noise or something. So it kind of sounded like whenever you're on your truck, your turbo hose pops off or is loose, you can hear the air. That's what it sounded like. And I'm like, screw it, I'll blow it out. You know, maybe it's something stuck in a belt or whatever. I just said, screw it. I'm a mile away from the house. We're going home. I haven't been home yet all week. So I'm 5,000 RPM up the street. I'm ripping, letting them pipes, make their noise, trying to get rid of that sound. It never went away, but it would go with the RPMs. It would go with them. And I'm like, it's something on the belt, something on the belt drive. I got home. I left it running, and immediately I smelled freaking electrical fire. Oh my gosh. So I'm like, okay, that's crazy. I open the door and get out. I can see it coming out the seams of the hood. I'm like, my truck is on fire, dude. Like, I paid cash for it. It's got full coverage though. And I've been slowly putting everything together, fixing it up, getting all the dash lights off. I started off with a bunch of dash lights. I'm very proud of myself getting those out. The lit up like a Christmas tree all these mornings, but squirrel again. I got under it and I'm like, I'm going to find out. Cause I really, at this point, I could not, it wasn't a belt. So I got under it and it's pouring up around the side where the starter is. And it's still making that noise. And sure enough, guys, it's pouring smoke out of the starter itself. And then all of a sudden the truck shuts off. And I'm like, oh no, like it just shut completely off. I go in there, the key's dead, the lights are all off. It is smoky inside my truck. Like the truck is literally like on fire. And I'm like, bro, is it really the starter? I don't even know. So I get down there and I had to pull the tire off. It's easier to get through the wheel well. If you ever done probably like a 2000 and up Chevy truck, getting the starter from the very bottom, that's not really the hard part. The hard part's getting the main power line off the ground, or is it a positive, and then getting the remote wire off, because it's only like a freaking 5/16 or something. It's really hard. It's real small and it's on top. So you got to go around the manifold. Mind you, this whole thing is hotter than crap. So I had to wait 6 hours before it was even cool enough to attempt to get off. And yeah, it was a starter. It was engaged the entire time and literally combusted. And I'm lucky the truck didn't catch on fire. It stopped smoking. If not, I was going to push it down the hill and add it to the fire pit down there, I guess. Be like, I don't know what happened. It just started rolling. It rolled uphill, went around the back of the house, missed everything, and went down the hill into the fire pit. I don't know how that happened, but so yeah, I don't know if you know who Advanced Auto Parts is around y'all's parts, but it's a big parts chain. They're on, Advanced Auto Parts. Oh no, that's O'Reilly's. Anyways, I don't know what their song is. Damn. They have same day delivery on a lot of their stuff, and it was $9. I didn't have to go into town. And it was order by 7. And by the time I made sure it was a starter, you know what I mean, because of how hot it was, it was like 6:55. So I made that order real quick, and they brought it, and I'm like, God, before they even brought it, I was like, because we were cooking, my wife was cooking, and I was like, I'm gonna have to clean up. And I know as soon as I get dry, my hands are clean, my arms are clean, I can eat, they're gonna show up. And I'll be danged if they didn't. As soon, the camera went off for front door, and I was like, what the heck? But yeah, so if you guys ever in a pinch, man, do that. Use their thing. Onboarding next week, bro. I'm so ready. I'll be lying if I wouldn't say I'm a bit nervous, dude. I know. I got a video about onboarding. If maybe you've already watched it, maybe it'll help your nerves a little bit. I don't tell anybody how to do it, or other than ask lots of questions. Make sure you get a clear understanding. Pay complete attention to them. They're telling you and showing you exactly what they want from you immediately, like right there. But not immediately. I don't know why I said that. I have to leave soon to go get my girl from school. So They just listen to them. That's all you got to do. Put it to practice. Ask questions. It's perfect. It's easy. If you've been driving for any set amount of time, you can do it if you just do it how you're supposed to do it. You know, like you do it their way is what I mean by that. Some people like can't, man. Some people have like they just can't be told what to do, and it's like, bro, you just pissed away a really nice job, you know, just because of some ego stuff. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And if you hear any negativity, that's usually what it is. People that did make it through onboarding because of an ego thing, or a lot of people are getting caught doing things that they know they're not supposed to do. And, you know, it's like, oh, Walmart's awful. It's like, bro, Walmart is the least strict I've ever seen that I've dealt with. You got these trucks now with onboard, you know, facing cameras, like waiting for you to close your eyes too long. Like, bro, Walmart ain't nothing like that. Like, I can't believe it myself, because whenever I first looked at it a while back, they went at 10 years, and then their phone policy was like you couldn't talk more than 10 minutes an hour or something. And I'm like, dude, I'm in a truck all day. Well, Schneider, if it's still like that, you can't have a headset on. You can't use a headset while you're driving. And I'm like, ever. Like, you can't use a headset while you're in a truck, no matter what. And it's like, what the heck? It's like, well, Walmart's is you can't be on the phone if you're at the DC. You can't be on your phone, like driving. You know what I mean? If you're off duty, you can do whatever the hell you want for the most part. Keep your clothes on, unless you're in the shower. You can't be on the phone when you're going through a construction area or at the stores or the vendors. Other than that, man, you can be on your phone. You can talk as much as you want. So, and then I've noticed too, some of these drivers, like at other DCs, the DC clearly doesn't enforce these rules, which that's not my business. I don't care. But like, we have a rule where you can't pull through a row. Say you got back-to-back rows, you know, here's D and here's F or whatever, or E or some, you know, G, I don't know. If there's two openings, you know, back-to-back, you still can't come in and pull all the way through, because it's just dangerous, right? I mean, I think the yard dogs can, I don't know. But I see people doing that a lot now. I'm like, bro, man, like, you're going to get caught. There's cameras everywhere, and other drivers, you know, I'm not going to tell because it's not my business, but, you know, there's things like that. Just keep your nose clean, do what you're supposed to do what's expected. God, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. I can't remember to save my life. Let me look at my little notes here. Yeah, if you got any questions, CT, bro, come on at me. I explained everything. I explained the ADP, the benefits, the Centers of Excellence benefit, the job bidding. Yeah, every other week I get 3 days off. I love it. Like, what trucking job can you get where you make 100 and I don't know, tell you how much I make in total, but more than 110,000 where you don't, where you're home like every freaking 5 days. I'm on the road. Unless I have runs close to my house, I can't stop at the house. I just can't claim because you get paid to park. You get paid to sleep in your truck. I can't claim the layover if I come home and sleep. But if I don't come home and sleep, I'm only out for 4 nights. 4 nights. So not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, man, that's exciting, that onboarding. Well, I'm so nervous. I'm not telling you. See, some guy just did a video saying they show you anymore. They don't show you anymore? Well, crap. Or was he actually paying attention? Or you know, like, that's pretty crazy if they don't show you anymore. But I mean, some people are showing like the onboarding process, all the tests. Right, I got you. CD, I got you. Yeah, I'll send a video. Okay. You guys can watch that too. Some people were showing like everything, like how to do the backing, what the backing was, what they're asking you to do, the papers for the what you call it. It was in South Carolina. Huh. But they were trying to find ways, because people online are like Reddit and stuff, probably, I don't know, we're telling you how to pass it. Oh, Uh-oh. They're shutting me down. They're shutting me down. And maybe that's why they're doing that. But listen, it's still not hard. Yeah, that completely just said I'm done. It's not hard at all. And, you know, I'm like a cheerleader for Walmart. Let's just say it now because I love it. I wish I would have like known about this sooner. So that's why I'm doing it. But also they gave me this truck. No, I'm just kidding. Could you imagine? First off, that is ugly as crap. Second off, it's also cool as crap. But look at the trailer. Like, can I please get a blacked out Walmart trailer? Like, please? That's so cool. Look at the number though. It doesn't make sense. 133573. Like, that's an old trailer, you know. Ours are like 208, 209, 210 now. So that would be cool though, having a blacked out trailer like that. Could just be a wrap on one. I mean, that's what they do, but you know what I mean? Could actually be a real trailer. I don't know. I know that's not I don't know if that's a real truck or not, but yeah, if they're like, hey, put this truck here, ask questions. That's what I would do. I'm working at Coke. Man, you're not the only guy. Bring home $1,800 a week and killing myself. So anything is better than this. Oh, dude, I understand. I understand that, especially with the heat. I don't know if you guys are getting a heat wave. We've had some heat lately. I have a buddy who come from Pepsi, and I think he also did FedEx too. So it's crazy. Like, yeah, you will make more than that potentially your first year. It's not too hard. Oh, you make that every two? Oh shit. Okay, you're gonna make more than twice that every week, or I'm sorry, every 2 weeks. So yeah, that's below a little below average a week right there. 1,800 is so. Yeah, before benefits, before deductions. Guys, it's 1:15. I gotta roll. I hit the roll, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, CT, you're gonna be excited. Yeah, if you can drive, you can pass onboarding. If you got an open mind, it's crazy. I can't imagine like how they'd have a setup and be like, put this trailer here. But at the same time, I think that's how it's been back in the day, right? There's like, show us what you can do. So maybe they've changed it. I mean, that's cool too. I heard horror stories of the old onboarding process and like people that's driven for 20 years couldn't pass it. So, and you just get out and look, bro. You know how to drive. You got this. We're rooting for you, CT. Let's do it. Let's make out money. Save your back a little bit. I'll tell you why. Oh man. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all coming in and listening to my my rambling and my yeah, email me that link. I want to check it out. Yeah. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, listening to my rambling. And I wish you all the best. Whoever you use as a referral. If you don't use me, that's fine. You got questions? TTL at Walmart. Or TTL Walmart at gmail.com. Wow, let me just stutter. I am not in any way affiliated with Walmart other than I am a driver. Your individual results may vary. And what, dang it. Yeah, I guess that's already scrolling. I don't know. I'm still messing with this StreamYard here. Guys, have a great day. Thank you again. And a goodbye for now. You can't